Thursday. I just got done with kickboxing. My kickboxing instructor shamed me for leaving class at 45 minutes through. Like, dude, I leave class early every single week. How are you just picking up on it? Yeah, it was a good class. I went into it... Fuck. I curled my hair and now it's just a goddamn mess. I went to class today being a little bit sore. Come on, tiny sprig of hair, stay up here. From kickboxing on Tuesday and also personal training yesterday. And I know I probably shouldn't go to the gym sore, especially since what sores my back and shoulders and upper arms. And I know you're not supposed to work muscles when they're already sore because that means that they're rebuilding themselves, but I also have a fair amount of guilt about not going to the gym if I don't go. So that's something that I need to work on. It's one of the reasons why I haven't really been trying to count calories, even though I said I was going to start doing that. It's because I have a tendency to get a little excessive about it. I think I have some sort of weird underlying eating disorder. I do have disordered eating, but I think I might have like an actual disorder. It's not something that I've really gone into with my therapist in the past, other than just mentioning my strange relationship with food and how it, you know, sprung from my grandmother being a giant bitch to me my entire childhood. So anyway, don't want to get into like fucking therapy talk right now. Anyway, I'm trying to let myself not come and make mistakes and not try to not be riddled with guilt about it. It's not working very well. And I mean, ultimately right now it's okay because it's forcing me to do something good, but at some point it's not going to be okay. Like, you know, when I'm working out, when I'm sore, and I probably shouldn't be. Anyway, I had fun. It was a good day. It's Monday. It's that wonderful time of year where everything in Georgia just smells like hot asphalt. My car is telling me it's 94 degrees outside. Well, now it says it's 95 degrees outside. I just finished at the gym. I did not make it to CrossFit today. I decided that I would start lifting weights, and like in earnest, when I'm more often than when I'm just with my personal trainer. I've been watching a lot of fitness YouTube lately, surprise, surprise, and I noticed that Scott Herman Fitness has this, it's not a program, but he has these videos that are like, you know, the only 2 exercises you need to work whatever part of your body. So I decided to couple together a routine based on that, and today I went in and kind of was just getting my baseline of where I'm starting at. When I am not sitting in my car heating to death later on tonight, I'll actually go through what it is that I chose to do, and what my results are, so maybe we can like track this together. Also, I'm traveling this week on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so, and my husband's traveling right now, so last night I went to the grocery store and I picked up stuff to eat incredibly clean these first 3 days at least. I'm having a smoothie every morning for lunch, and my weird lunch that's apples and cheese and eggs every day for lunch, and for dinner I picked up 3 like pre-made salads, so we'll see how this goes. So I forgot to actually record about the exercise I did today until after I got out of the bathtub and washed my hair. So your options are sad wet hair, it's gonna be all in my face, or me wearing a towel on my head. Neither of those are good options. I'm just going to look like a fucking mess. So, today what I did at the gym, and I'm going to be looking down a lot because I'm reading this off my computer, I was just kind of getting my baseline of where I am in terms of being able to do these exercises. A few of them I cut out completely because, one, I don't necessarily want to build my traps a whole lot, and 2, some of them, like the chest dip, are just way too fucking advanced. I am very much a beginner. So it's like 15 exercises. It took me a solid 50 minutes to get through all of it just to get a baseline. After this, I'm gonna split it up in alternating days. But the first one is doing a pull-up. I cannot do a pull-up. That is one of my goals. So I just grabbed the bar and hung for a little bit, because apparently that's supposed to help with pull-up related. Hello, Winston. My dog just jumped up on the couch beside me. Hanging is supposed to help build your lats and get you to where you can start doing a pull-up. So I can hang for 5 seconds. That's super sets. I did a barbell biceps curl, and I did 1 set of those. 8 reps at 25 pounds. I did a barbell glute bridge. I did 1.5 sets of those at 6 reps at 55 pounds. I did hip thrusts, 2 sets, 10 reps, 25 pounds. A barbell front squat, 3 sets of 8 reps at 25 pounds. Romanian deadlifts, 3 sets of 15 reps at 55 pounds. Barbell shoulder press, 2 sets at 6 reps at 15 pounds. An upright row, 2 sets at 8 reps at 25 pounds. A close grip bench press, that's 2 sets at 12 reps at 25 pounds. A T-bar row, which was 3 sets of 12 reps at 55 pounds. An incline dumbbell curl, 2 sets at 6 reps at 10 pounds. An incline dumbbell press, that's 2 sets at 10 reps at 10 pounds. A dumbbell reverse fly, that's 2 sets at 6 reps at 10 pounds. A seated triceps extension. That triceps extension is very hard to say. And I did 2 sets of 8 reps at 15 pounds, and I did 10 snaked girly push-ups on my knees. So I'm trying to work up to being able to do 3 sets of everything at a reasonable rep level. I think I'll probably be able to go higher on the Romanian deadlifts basically immediately. But yeah, everything else I have a ways to go. All the barbell stuff, I'm working out on a training barbell and it is 35 pounds. So everything below 30, I'm using one of the padded bars that they use for CrossFit. So ultimately, my goal is to get everything done on at least the training bar with no weight on it, and then get to a reasonable number of sets. I want to be able to do at least 35 pounds on all the barbell stuff, at least 3 sets of at least 8. So, I don't know what my eventual dumbbell goal is going to be, because it's like I'm at 10s or 15s at that right now at about 2 sets. I'm hoping I can at least stay at 10 or get better next time I do. I would like to eventually get up to 15 push-ups and at least like a 10-second hold in the next couple of weeks. Let's see what happens there. It's Tuesday. I just finished with kickboxing. I think I did pretty well today. I got like 2 separate fist bumps from the instructor for doing something right. He has commented that my coordination in particular is getting a lot better. I'm able to remember the combinations a lot better and execute on them because I can actually fucking remember them. And I'm not like remembering them in my brain, I'm remembering them in my arms and legs, which is interesting, but definitely something that I guess I should be doing. I'm so sore from yesterday. My traps are sore. The upper part of my rear delt, or possibly my rotator cuff, is sore. My triceps are sore, my biceps are sore. My legs are fine though. I think that I can't overload my legs as much as I need to because my arms are so weak, but I'm working on that. My chest is also okay. It's mostly, honestly, it's mostly my triceps and delts that really hurt. So I wasn't expecting kickboxing to go very well today because I am so sore, but it went okay. Obviously, it went okay enough that I got props, even though I am definitely not firing on all cylinders, so that's good. I'm hoping that the soreness will abate a little bit. I am taking that weird muscle building supplement with the BCAAs and all that in it, so I'm hoping that will cut down on the amount of time I'm sore too, so it's a good test for that at least. This is the lowest I've been since my birthday, when I was also 200.9, which was back in March. So this is definitely the lowest I have been in about a year and a half. January of 2018, I had gotten down to 195. It's Wednesday. I just went to the gym for what's going to be the final day this week that I'm going to this gym, at least, because I am off Thursday, Friday at a conference. I skipped the CrossFit class today because we were onboarding a new person into the marketing room, so I would have been horrifically late for it. So I lifted weights today, and I did the first of what is likely to be many leg days. I was trying to find what the maximum amount of weight I could lift for 8 reps was. So I was doing 3 sets of 8, and I have found out that I left the front squats until last, and I only managed to do 1 rep of them because by then my quads were just dead. So I did 1 rep at 25 pounds, which is pretty much what I did Monday. And I did Romanian deadlifts. I did 1 set at 55, 1 set at 65, 1 set at 75, and at 75 I realized that I could just barely get through 8, so I did 2 additional sets of 8 at 75 for a total of 3 sets of 8. And I did glute bridges, and I did sort of a similar thing. I started out at 55, 65, 75, and then I ended up at 3 sets of 8 at 85. And then I went to do hip thrusts, I think it is. It's like a bridge, but off a bench instead of starting from flat. And I started that at 85 because I was like, oh, I can do the equivalent exercise of this at 85. I cannot do that. I got through 2 reps of that and was like, I have made a grievous error. So I dropped that down to 75 and did 3 sets at 75 as well as 2 sets at 85. And then at that point I tried to do front squats and my legs were just like, no, what the fuck are you doing? So yeah, a little bit of progress, I think. It was easier today because I wasn't trying to work my whole body. I was just trying to work like part of my body. My legs are like jello. My arms and shoulders have been sore, which is why I didn't try to do anything with them today. Oh, that's gross. I'm pouring sweat. Yeah, but it was good. I'm incredibly hungry now. So, oh, shit, yeah. I'm also down to the lowest weight I've been since March 13th. So that's great. And I am consistently down at least 1 hook on all of my bras except 1. So that's awesome. I do definitely have some results. So I'm hoping these last 3 days I've been eating incredibly clean. I've had, you know, I will have mentioned it in an earlier video. So I think that's probably helping with the fact that I've just dropped a fuck ton of weight really quickly. So I went from, I think it was like 203, 204 down to, you know, 200. So awesome in 3 days. I'm sure the trend line's not going to be that dramatic, but yeah, so I'm feeling really good about where I am right now, which is not something that I generally feel, at least in terms of this. In terms of other things, there are things in my life that are going way off the rails, but this is a nice thing that I can think about when everything else is just shit. Results. I feel like I look about the same.